Woman who hasn't had S3X for a long time has 7 signs in her body. Welcome back, everyone. Today we're diving into a fascinating topic that blends ancient wisdom with modern insights into human behavior. The Stoics were masters of understanding human nature, including the psychology of attraction. They recognized that our behaviors often reflect deeper unconscious desires. And one captivating example of this is how a woman's body can display subtle signs of sexual tension, especially when she hasn't been intimate in a while. If you've ever wondered what hidden signals a woman's body might reveal when she's attracted to someone, or how her behavior might change after a period of no intimacy, you're in the right place. We'll explore 7 intriguing signs, physiological responses that she might not even realize she's showing, that offer a glimpse into what's happening beneath the surface. Before we dive in, be sure to like, subscribe, and drop a comment below if you've experienced any of these signs yourself or noticed them in someone else. And of course, share this video with friends to spread the wisdom. Let's get started. Chapter 1. Lip shaking. Have you ever been close to a woman and noticed her lips start to tremble? At first, it might seem like a minor detail, but this subtle reaction can actually say a lot about her emotions. According to Stoic teachings, just as we can find meaning in life's smallest details, human behavior often reveals hidden truths if we know where to look. A woman's lips quivering is often a sign of excitement, nervous energy, or even deep attraction, especially when a woman hasn't experienced physical intimacy for some time. Her body may respond in ways she's not fully aware of. But why does this happen? The lips are among the body's most sensitive areas, filled with nerve endings that react to emotions, tension, and desire. When a woman is attracted to someone but hasn't been intimate in a while, her nervous system can kick into overdrive during close moments. The result? A slight tremble or shake of her lips. This response is often a blend of eagerness and vulnerability, 2 powerful emotions that surface when someone feels attraction but is also a bit unsure. Think of it as her body's way of communicating what her mind is still processing. This is especially common for women who haven't dated in a while. The tension in her body, mixed with the nerves around getting close to someone again, can result in small signs of arousal or anxiety, like lip shaking. For women out of the dating scene for a time, this trembling can also be rooted in a hesitation to open up emotionally and physically. The trembling lips are a mix of excitement, vulnerability, and pent-up desire, a clear sign her body is ready for connection, even if her mind is still catching up. Another layer to this is how physical attraction triggers physiological responses before we even fully register them. Just like blushing when embarrassed or shivering when cold, lip trembling can be an instinctive reaction to being near someone she's drawn to. It's a subconscious cue that suggests a desire for connection or even a kiss, even if she doesn't openly admit it. So what should you do if you notice her lips trembling? Recognize that this isn't a cue to rush or push things forward. Often, lip shaking means she's sorting through her own feelings and possibly some insecurities. Be patient. If she hasn't been intimate in a while, her body's reactions might feel new to her, and moving too fast could create discomfort or anxiety. Instead, focus on making her feel comfortable. Engage in light conversation. Maintain eye contact, and let the moment unfold naturally. Allow her body language to guide the pace of your interaction. The trembling lips are likely a signal of attraction, but she may need time to sort out her emotions. The Stoics emphasized patience and understanding in all human interactions, and this principle applies here too. Just as they believed observing small details could reveal profound truths, noticing subtle signs like this can provide insight into her emotional state. Her lips may tremble with anticipation or nervousness, but either way, it's a moment that calls for sensitivity and attentiveness. Her body is signaling interest, but it's also asking for patience as she navigates her emotional and physical needs. In the end, if you see her lips shake when she's near you, it's a great sign. It means she's drawn to you and possibly feels the pull of intimacy. Stay tuned as we explore more signs in the chapters to come. Remember to like, subscribe, and share this video. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on the rest of this series. Until next time, keep observing, stay patient, and remember, sometimes the body speaks louder than words. Thanks for watching. Just keep in mind, attraction often comes with a mix of emotions, especially if she's been out of the dating game for a while. Her body might be signaling interest, but her mind could still be catching up. Be patient, make her feel comfortable, and let her guide the pace of any potential connection. Chapter 2. Lip biting. Another intriguing sign that a woman may be carrying some pent-up energy, especially if she hasn't been intimate for a while, is how she interacts with her own lips. Lip biting, especially when she's near you, is one of the most common, unconscious gestures of attraction. If you've noticed a woman lightly biting or tugging at her lower lip when you're around, it's likely her body is revealing more than she's consciously aware of. Stoic philosophy encourages us to observe the world around us with mindfulness, and when it comes to human behavior, paying attention to these small gestures can reveal a lot. Lip biting is often a mix of nervous excitement, attraction, and desire. The act itself combines sensuality with restraint, making it a powerful indicator of interest, especially if she hasn't experienced physical intimacy in a while. When a woman bites her lip, it's often because she's feeling a blend of anticipation and restraint. This is particularly true if she's been out of the dating scene for a while. Her thoughts may be racing with curiosity or interest in you, yet she's unsure of how to express it. Lip biting becomes a way for her to hold back those feelings, a subtle way of communicating desire without openly saying so. Since lips are highly sensitive, they can become a focal point for physical tension, especially in moments of attraction or excitement. For a woman who's been without intimacy for some time, biting her lip might be an unconscious way of channeling that built-up energy. She may not even be aware she's doing it, but it's a clear sign that her body is responding to your presence in a way that suggests more than casual interest. Sometimes, lip biting can also signal an inner conflict. She might feel a strong connection but want to keep things slow. This subtle gesture allows her to express attraction while maintaining a sense of control. For someone who hasn't been physically close to anyone for a while, this mix of desire and caution is natural. She's interested, but she's also protective of her own boundaries. This gesture may also reveal an internal struggle between her desire to show interest and a hesitation to let her guard down. If a woman hasn't been intimate for a while, biting her lip could be her way of managing that surge of attraction, to hold back her feelings until she feels more certain. It's an almost primal response that hints at her inner excitement and desire. Patience, as always, is essential. If you notice her biting her lip while she's with you, consider it a strong indication of attraction, but avoid rushing her or adding pressure to the situation. Instead, stay in the moment, engage her in relaxed conversation, and allow her to take the lead on where things go. This approach lets her feel comfortable, giving her space to explore her feelings without feeling overwhelmed. The Stoics placed a high value on restraint and self-control, both in ourselves and in how we engage with others. Her lip-biting gesture can be a cue to respect her feelings and let her process attraction at her own pace. She may be dealing with insecurities or hesitations, particularly if intimacy is unfamiliar to her after some time. By being thoughtful and attentive, you'll help her feel more comfortable and open to deepening the connection. Another element to consider is that lip biting may be her way of testing the waters, gauging how you respond to her subtle signals. She may not fully realize the message her body language is sending, but if you stay calm and respectful, you'll create an environment where she feels safe to explore her feelings further. This helps establish an unspoken trust, which is crucial for building a meaningful and healthy connection. When it comes to reading body language, small gestures like lip biting can reveal a lot about what's going on inside. A woman's body often expresses feelings her mind isn't ready to vocalize, especially in matters of attraction. So, if you notice her biting her lip while she's with you, take it as a positive sign, but also as an invitation to proceed with care and respect. By being patient and letting things unfold naturally, you'll not only honor her comfort level, but create an environment where genuine attraction and trust can thrive. Chapter 3. Hip or bum movement. One of the more noticeable but often overlooked signs of attraction is how a woman moves her hips or shifts her stance when she's around you. This physical cue can be even more pronounced if she hasn't been intimate for a while. The Stoics taught that the body often reveals what the mind may not fully acknowledge, and this can be especially true with physical attraction. Her body language might be communicating interest, even if she isn't consciously aware of it. When a woman feels drawn to someone, her body sometimes reacts in natural, subconscious ways. One of these is a slight sway in her hips or a more fluid motion as she moves. This isn't necessarily something she does intentionally. It's simply a response to the chemistry she feels in your presence. The hips are a central part of body movement, and when a woman feels a spark of attraction, her movements around you may become more relaxed, rhythmic, or subtly emphasized. For a woman who hasn't experienced intimacy for some time, this unconscious response can be even more noticeable. Physical attraction has a way of building up, and when she finds herself interested in someone after a period of absence, her body may react more strongly. She may shift her weight to highlight her curves or move in a way that draws attention without even realizing it. This kind of body language is rooted in the same natural responses that drive other signals, like lip biting or prolonged eye contact. The Stoics emphasized the importance of observation as a way of understanding human behavior. In this case, the movement of her hips or the way she positions herself speaks volumes. It's not something she's likely planning, but it's an indicator that she feels drawn to you and possibly even desires a deeper connection. If you notice this physical cue, approach it with the same patience you would with any other sign of attraction. Her body language may be revealing her interest, but that doesn't mean she's ready to dive into intimacy right away. Attraction is often a layered experience involving emotional, physical, and mental factors, so it's essential to respect her boundaries and let things develop naturally. Engage her in comfortable, enjoyable conversation and allow her to guide the pace of the connection. In line with Stoic teachings, showing respect for another person's emotions and autonomy is essential. Just because her body is signaling attraction doesn't mean you should assume she's ready to move things forward quickly. Attraction is a subtle dance of cues, and it's important to let her take the lead. Her body may be responding to you, but that doesn't mean she's fully aware or ready to act on those feelings. By recognizing her signals and responding with patience, you allow her the space to explore her own emotions in a way that feels safe and comfortable. Chapter 4. Eye contact. One of the clearest signs that a woman is attracted to you, especially if she hasn't been intimate for a while, is how she looks at you. Eye contact, even brief or shy glances, can reveal so much about her interest. The saying, "eyes are the windows to the soul," rings particularly true here. If she's been out of the dating scene, her gaze can reveal more than she might say aloud. When a woman is drawn to you, she'll find it difficult to keep her eyes off you even if she's trying to play it cool. You may catch her stealing glances or holding eye contact a bit longer than usual. For a woman who hasn't been physically close to someone in a while, her eyes may linger, reflecting her renewed curiosity and attraction. She may look away quickly when you catch her gaze, but don't let that fool you. These small, stolen looks are often just as telling. More confident women may hold eye contact openly, using their gaze to make a statement. But for the more reserved, you might notice quick, shy glances. In both cases, her eyes are signaling attraction, even if she's not ready to say it out loud. The Stoics believed that by observing small details, we gain insight into deeper truths, and eye contact is one of those powerful cues. When a woman meets your eyes and holds her gaze, or if you catch her stealing glances, she's expressing interest. Here, too, patience is essential. Let her grow comfortable with the attraction she's feeling and allow her to take things at her own pace. Respond to these moments with warmth and attentiveness. Smile, hold eye contact, and make her feel appreciated and seen. This creates a space where she can explore her feelings without pressure. By respecting her pace and allowing the attraction to unfold naturally, you create a foundation for a connection based on mutual respect and genuine interest. This approach is also in line with the Stoic values of patience and respect in all interactions, fostering a meaningful connection that grows naturally over time. Signaling attraction through eye contact and movements. When a woman feels drawn to you, her gaze often becomes a window into her attraction, especially if she hasn't been in the dating scene for a while. Her eyes may linger, expressing curiosity and warmth, while also revealing a bit of caution. If she's feeling vulnerable after some time without intimacy, her gaze acts as both an invitation and a gentle reminder that she may need to take things slowly. The Stoics believed that careful observation can reveal deeper truths, and this holds especially true when reading the subtle cues of attraction. A woman's gaze can communicate her emotions, interest, and her comfort level with intimacy. If you catch her looking at you frequently, whether through quick, shy glances or steady eye contact, it's a strong signal that she's intrigued by you. But it's essential to respond with patience and respect for her boundaries, particularly if she's been without closeness for a while. Her eyes might signal attraction, but that doesn't mean she's ready to jump in right away. To foster a genuine connection, recognize her interest without rushing her. Engage in light-hearted conversation, make her feel comfortable, and allow her to guide the pace. Eye contact is a powerful communicator of emotions, and responding with sensitivity and care is key. In Stoic philosophy, self-control and patience are essential virtues, especially in relationships. Just because her eyes reveal interest doesn't mean you should interpret it as a green light to move things forward quickly. Let her set the rhythm of the interaction, keeping in mind her comfort level. Her gaze may be filled with desire, but it also reflects her emotions, possibly tempered by caution or vulnerability after some time alone. By paying attention to her eyes and being patient, you create a space where she feels comfortable to explore her feelings at her own pace. Remember, her gaze is just one of many signs, and respecting her signals strengthens the connection. Chapter 5. Eye movements as subtle cues of attraction. Just as her gaze can convey attraction, the smaller movements of her eyes often reveal her deeper feelings, especially if she hasn't been physically close to someone in a while. Stoic teachings remind us that by observing subtle details in behavior, we gain insight into human nature. Eye movements, in particular, can be a subtle way her interest comes through, even if she hasn't vocalized it. When a woman feels physically drawn to you, her eyes may involuntarily drift across your face or body, sometimes lingering on areas like your lips, chest, or hands, places that might spark thoughts of closeness. If she's been without intimacy for some time, these movements may be even more noticeable, as her mind and body become more attuned to signals of attraction. You might see her eyes darting between your face and other parts of your body, as if imagining what physical closeness might feel like. These eye movements are rarely intentional. Her body's response to attraction can manifest in ways beyond her conscious control, as her mind seems to process the potential for connection in real time. Such behavior offers insight into her attraction, while also showing an internal dialogue. Her body might be saying yes, while her mind carefully weighs her feelings. Sometimes, her eyes may reflect a blend of attraction and a bit of hesitation. If she hasn't been physically intimate in a while, she may feel a mix of desire and self-restraint. You might notice her gaze flicker, shifting between direct focus on you and looking away, as though she's caught between wanting to connect and holding back a little. These subtle, rapid glances hint at a vulnerability. She may want to express her attraction, yet her past experiences or time away from intimacy might be tempering her approach. Understanding this dynamic is key, as her eye movements can signal both her interest and her need for time. They reflect a balance of curiosity and caution, a desire to connect, yet also a need for patience and comfort. As with all signs of attraction, responding to these cues with sensitivity is essential. Her eye movements might indicate interest, but they also suggest she may need time to feel truly comfortable. Rather than rushing or applying pressure, focus on building a relaxed, enjoyable atmosphere where she feels seen and valued. Engage her in conversation, show genuine interest in her thoughts, and let the interaction flow naturally. By attuning yourself to her subtle cues and showing patience, you create a foundation for a connection that respects her pace, nurtures her comfort, and invites trust. By recognizing these subtle cues and responding with patience, you're not just respecting her pace, you're also fostering a sense of trust. Her eyes may signal attraction, but they're also asking for the time and space needed for her to explore those feelings in a way that feels right for her. Understanding this delicate balance between desire and hesitation will help both of you navigate the situation with mutual respect and understanding. Chapter 6. Sweating. Sweating can be a subtle yet powerful indicator that a woman is feeling sexually attracted to you, particularly if she hasn't been intimate in a while. While sweating is a natural bodily function, it can take on a deeper significance in the context of attraction and desire. The Stoics, known for their keen observations of human nature, understood that our bodies often reveal our deeper emotions through small physical cues, and sweating is a prime example, especially when paired with other signs of attraction. When a woman is attracted to someone, she might find herself sweating even in a cool, air-conditioned setting. This response is triggered by the body's physiological reaction to excitement or nervousness, activating the sympathetic nervous system and causing sweating, even in calm circumstances. For women who have been without intimacy for some time, this reaction can be intensified, reflecting a mix of excitement, nerves, and anticipation. This kind of sweating differs from the perspiration that comes from a workout or hot weather. It tends to be subtler. You might notice a slight dampness on her palms, a gentle sheen on her forehead, or an increase in her body temperature when you're close to her. These physical signs are her body's way of responding to the attraction she feels, often without her conscious awareness. In some situations, a woman may become self-conscious about her sweating, particularly if she realizes her body is reacting in ways she can't control. For someone who hasn't experienced intimacy in a while, this nervousness can amplify the effect, making her feel even more on edge. In this context, sweating becomes a physical manifestation of her desire, intertwined with a hint of anxiety about those feelings. Her body is reacting to the chemistry between you, even as she tries to maintain her composure. The Stoics emphasized the importance of patience and understanding in our interactions with others, which is particularly relevant here. It's crucial to remain calm and help her feel comfortable. Sweating is an involuntary natural response, an indicator that her body is responding to her attraction. Instead of drawing attention to it or making her feel self-conscious, focus on creating a relaxing atmosphere where she can feel at ease. If you notice her sweating, it's likely a positive sign of her attraction. However, keep in mind that she might also be feeling nervous or unsure about how to proceed. This is where your patience and sensitivity come into play. Stoic teachings stress the importance of self-control and emotional regulation, which are vital in this scenario. By maintaining your calmness, you can help her feel more relaxed, thereby strengthening the connection between you. Ultimately, sweating is just one of many signs that indicate her body is responding to attraction. When combined with other behaviors such as eye contact or playful gestures, it can provide valuable insights into her feelings. If you notice her sweating around you, take it as a positive indication of attraction, while remaining mindful of the underlying emotions that may accompany that response. Her body is signaling interest, but is also asking for a thoughtful, measured approach. Chapter 7. Nipple Hardening. One of the more intimate and noticeable physical signs of attraction, particularly when a woman hasn't had sexual contact for some time, is nipple hardening. This reaction often occurs when she feels aroused or excited and is typically an unconscious response to sexual desire. Stoic philosophy teaches us that the body and mind are intricately connected, and this physical reaction exemplifies that bond. When a woman feels attraction, her body often responds in ways that reveal her inner emotions, even if she's trying to keep those feelings under wraps. One noticeable sign is nipple hardening, which can be particularly pronounced if she's not wearing a bra or if her clothing makes it more visible. This reaction happens because a woman's arousal system is closely linked to physical sensations. When she's attracted to someone, her body can become more sensitive, and one area that reflects this heightened sensitivity is her nipples. If a woman hasn't had sexual contact in a while, her body might be more responsive to even subtle levels of attraction. Over time, sexual energy can build up, making her more attuned to physical stimuli. Nipple hardening, in this context, is an automatic physiological response to the attraction she feels, something beyond her control. Her body is reacting to your presence, revealing her deeper desires, even if she hasn't openly expressed them. For many women, this physical response can be both thrilling and slightly embarrassing, especially if they are aware of it. If you notice this sign, it's crucial to remain discreet and respectful. Drawing attention to it or making her feel self-conscious could disrupt the connection that's blossoming between you. Instead, be mindful of her feelings and strive to keep the interaction relaxed and natural. Stoic philosophy emphasizes focusing on what we can control, our own thoughts and actions, while being attuned to the feelings of others. In this scenario, her body is sending clear signals of attraction, but it's essential to let her set the pace for how things develop. Nipple hardening is a strong indicator of physical desire, but it doesn't necessarily mean she's ready to act on those feelings right away. Be patient and allow her to explore her attraction in her own time. Like other signs of physical attraction, nipple hardening suggests that her body is ready for intimacy, but her mind may still be processing those feelings. This is particularly true if she's been without sexual intimacy for a while. While her body may be sending strong signals, she could still be navigating her emotions and figuring out how to proceed. In these moments, it's vital to respect her boundaries and give her the space to express herself at her own pace. Attraction is a complex interplay of physical, emotional, and mental responses. Nipple hardening is just one piece of that puzzle, but when it's combined with other signs, such as eye contact, lip biting, or subtle body movements, it can create a clearer picture of her feelings. Her body may be signaling desire, but it's your role to respond with thoughtfulness and patience. In Stoic philosophy, Self-control and respect for others' autonomy are key principles. Just because her body is showing signs of attraction doesn't mean she's ready to rush into anything. Nipple hardening is a natural physiological response, but it's important to allow her to guide the interaction based on her comfort level. Engage her in conversation, make her feel at ease, and let the connection unfold naturally. By being attentive to these physical signs, while also honoring her boundaries, you create an environment where she feels safe and comfortable to explore her feelings. Her body may be indicating attraction, but it's up to you to respond with care, patience, and understanding. And there you have it. 7 powerful signs that a woman's body might be communicating more than her words ever could, especially if she hasn't been intimate for a while. Whether it's subtle cues like lip biting, more apparent signs like nipple hardening, or indications of tension like sweating, the body never lies. As the Stoics taught us, observing these small but significant behaviors can enhance our understanding of human nature and relationships. However, keep in mind that these are just signs. They can offer insight into her feelings, but it's crucial to respect her boundaries and let things unfold at her own pace. Attraction and intimacy are about building trust, which requires patience, sensitivity, and open communication. If you've noticed any of these signs in your own interactions, we'd love to hear your stories. Feel free to drop a comment below and share your thoughts. If you have questions, don't hesitate to ask. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you won't miss future episodes like this one. Sharing this video helps others discover the content, so if you found it valuable, be sure to spread the word. Until next time, keep learning, stay mindful, and always pay attention to the subtle cues that can tell you so much more than words ever could. Thanks for watching,